the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Ian Happ leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So almost ready to get underway. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Justin Steele. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Ready to go now, and here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one finds the corner, and away we go this afternoon. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
It's a good take.
And another ball. And down on strikes. One away. And now the right fielder, Edward Olivares. First pitch misses.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
One out, bases empty. And another ball.
2-0.
Well struck left field. That's bad. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Next to hit, Connor Joe. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And that one almost got him. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man at second. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a pitch. That one almost got him. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with two strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Michael A. Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. It's 2-2. And he chases that one. And the inning is over.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here at the friendly confines. And towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. What's the word on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Dansby Swanson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And the 1-0. That's down and in.
2 balls, no strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one is hammered right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's Nick Madrigal.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Runner at third here, nobody out. Gets the call, and the count's even at 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
That might prove to be a big play in this game. Not only the strikeout, but the effort behind the plate to complete the out and make sure the game stays tied. That's great work behind the dish, and I'm sure he'll get a lot of love from his teammates if they're able to strand that runner now.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Wouldn't chase that time. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one misses. And that's ball 3. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one finds its way through. And goes for a first. It's 1-zip. In there safely.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ian Happ up to hit. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. And takes low for ball 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Right down to shoot, and the count is 1-1. Suzuki, the runner at third. Wisdom over at first with 1 away. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Two on, 1 out. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 3. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Matt Mervis now at the plate. That one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. To the right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And they lead by 3.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. And there's a ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 on, 2 outs.
Oh.
And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Justin Steele to bat next. And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
And here is Justin Steele. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the lefty with the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. This to third. Wisdom on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Rowdy Tellez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second with 1 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
1-0.
Steele. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The Pirates trailing by 3 here at the top of the second. That one missed.
3-0.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with 1 man gone. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Mervis throws to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next is the Pirates pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up, brings it in. And that is that. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Gonzalez back to work. And it's fouled away. And ball one. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
The wide to kick the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Nick Madrigal getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Seiya Suzuki will hit next. The walk and a run scored his first time. That's in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
To second, and he's out. Two down, nobody on. Ball one low. That one almost got him. 2 out, space is empty. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And they'll do it again. And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. That one not close. Going to count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Ground ball up the middle. That's the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. On to the third inning. Down the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The lefty fires. Hayes, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swung on, belted. Half ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Up next for the Pirates, Edward Olivares. Doubled in his first AB. Outside low. 1-0. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
On the ground right side. Throws to first in time.
The left fielder, number 2, Connor Joe.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Joe digs in now. Slice to right. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
A wind in the pitch. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And up next for Chicago, Matt Mervis. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And a foul ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. And he's already singled in this game. And that one fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building your bullpens. And there's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
The catcher, number 9, Miguel.
Now the catcher up to hit. Miguel Amaya walked his first time. Popped up. Tellez settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs leave 1 but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael A. Taylor. Steele back to work. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Kicks and deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That one lifted to left. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
And the batter now, Rowdy Tellez. That one's in there. Strike one. At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Base knock right field. Oh, the throw is wild, and that extends the inning.
He's there. The batter, the second baseman.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Breaking ball inside, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he deals. That misses. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Marco Gonzalez waits on deck for Pittsburgh. The pitch. And that'll load the bases. Bases full, 2 gone. Marco Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a move single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
And the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. kicks and fires. Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the pitcher, Justin Steele.
The pitcher,
Here comes the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped, but foul. And now the lefty. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Madrigal in the box again, takes a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Just off the inside edge. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Bailey Falter loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Oviedo warming up as well. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's even up. Steele, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Suzuki stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. Just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike, and now 3-1. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 2 down. Patrick Wisdom, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Olivares.
Edward Olivares.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
One down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Mervis takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The pitch.
2-2.
spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And another ball.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Two outs. This one popped up. Moving under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bucks go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. On the mound now for the Pirates, Bailey Falter.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So digging in, Ian Happ. A switch hitter batting right. The wind of the pitch. That one to first. Tellez steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So up now for Chicago, Matt Mervis. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Man at first. And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1. No. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. That one missed. (2-0). A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. In the air out to center. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That misses. Ball 1. Taylor, in his 10th season, 33 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. That one hammered center field. Crow Armstrong going back, and it's gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
And now Liover Peguero. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run. Up next for the Pirates, Rowdy Tellez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And delivers outside. One down, base is empty. Got him. 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. That's to third. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the pitcher, Justin Steele. As the lefty gets to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
0-2 now. He goes down looking. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Dansby Swanson stands in.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
And next for the Cubs, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Strike on the inside corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Joe makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Steele back to work. And that one is inside ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hector Neris up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather also getting ready. The lefty to 1-0. Fought off foul. The pitch. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Brian Reynolds. 1 out, the base is empty for him. And foul ball. In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The lefty fires. Pulls that one foul. And the pitch. Now he breaks his bat. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ryan Borucki gets the call from the pen.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The pitch. Not close with that one. 1-0. Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. 1 for 3. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Outside. And that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. On the ground to the left. Peguero throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. the pitch. Just outside. 2-2. Good eye right there.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. But they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hector Neris hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Olivares. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Here comes the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now back, left fielder, Connor.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Right-handed reliever. This one smacked out to left center. Base hit.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now Michael A. Taylor. And fouled off. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. These fans are just heartbroken right now. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Blue, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Stepping in, Liover Peguero. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings and misses. 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Right-hander kick steals. The shortstop takes the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Just off the inside edge. Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. And the count 1-1. Righty to the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One-two now. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Matt Mervis.
The first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And a pitch. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A massive home run. 3rd home run of the season, and now they're out in front. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's outside. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a pitch. And that one a little bit high.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
Now back, the catcher.
So man aboard, Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
One on, nobody out, a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's the automatic. Kicks and fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Nico Horner.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
One strike.
Kicks and deals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Action in the pen down there. Jose Hernandez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Oh, and 2 now. Now a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly rule call.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Back to the top of the lineup, Dansby Swanson now at the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That catches the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Ball 1 there.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. And there's the strike. First and second, 2 down. A little bit high, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
At the belt and fires. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rodriguez hauls it in to end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Adbert Alzolay.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And he deals. Rodriguez in the box now, takes strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Not even close there. And that's ball one. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Ripped on a line to center. One up, one down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
He's 2 outs away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's 2 down. Pinch hitter coming on, O'Neal Cruz.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And the right-hander deals. And strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Alzolay is just 1 strike away. Got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base.